What's up, you all? And as requested, I know finally, Best Extreme Vocals Female Korean Singers Part 2. Of course, they're starting off with the ridiculously epic Miss Soyang. Let's get it. I mean, it's the support, it's the stamina for me. It's the her mask, that wide open throat, and the placement in that mix is just phenomenal, phenomenal. There's no thinning with Soyang. I love that. I love there's no thinning. The power is still there. Just the support is always present. I love it. Oh, she took it up. You better eat the soul. I mean, just eight. I'm gonna do it one at a time because if I wait till the end, I'll forget about people. I'm just doing. So, ate the song, took it, had the nerve to take the key up, as opposed to going down, and then it just ate it. Nobody eats the high fifth octave, and C octave quite like, I mean C, and the sixth octave in a mix like Soyang. Not in my opinion. I no, but not like that, with that fullness and that the high quality. The tone is still, it doesn't kill you. The tone, you know what I mean? Like some singers, they would be screechy and painful and thin, and they so to sound like they're screaming up there. So Yang sings up there. She's at home up there, while it seems like a lot of other singers just visit. You know what I mean? Ooh, I love the support. Ooh, the fullness. Ooh, come on. Crystal clear, especially at the end, sounded like an angel. Just crystal clear, well supported throughout, and I like her. She's very full in her mid belts, and not too heavy, too much, too heady of a belt. You know what I mean? I am personally sort of chest biased until usually they get to the higher belts in the fifth octave. Then it becomes like, okay, you need to start mixing a little more. So in these mid belts, I'm biased to a chestier, a slightly chestier, a sort of, belt. Man, ooh, I'm done. I'm done. Say, what? What? I mean, when it comes to high notes, eating high notes, high belts, I don't know anybody who's touching these Korean singers. I mean, somebody gonna be like, blasphemy, blasphemy. My favorite could do it. I'm not. I didn't mention it. I'm just saying, objectively speaking, these fifth octave notes, the placement, the placement of the mass, the ease, the support, the amount of the stamina, the amount of the length that they can sustain these, and also the phrasing throughout. I mean, they just eat high notes like I've never heard. Really, I'm not. I mean it. Whew. The jump, the head, boy. She eating a G5. You see how she's eating these G5s and jump to a B5 while phrasing? That's not human. And with power and clarity and impact. I just, in support. I just, how do they? Unbelievable. Why she's dancing? Getting down. This sounds like crazy in love. She doing all that while dancing to what sounds like their version of Crazy in Love. On the floor, doing the choreography, doing everything, ain't missing a beat. In A5, I mean, what? Ooh. I love the B4 though. Sing. Sing. Her mix is more quite a bit more chesty than a lot of these other singers. And until she hit the EB5, it sounded like okay, she should have mixed more on that EB5. It sounds like her voice kind of was sort of the tension right there you could hear. But on that B4 was my favorite note she hit with that chestiness. That B4, it was the tone was perfect. I loved it, loved it. Ooh. Such a pretty voice. It's kind of smoother. It's not as powerful as a lot of these other people, but she's got a nice smoother tone when she goes smooth. It's very nice, pleasant tone. I like it. Oh, hey, Fox, my jump. They getting it. Come on. Come on. Ooh. That's her note. That EB5, that's her note. That's my favorite note right there. It's something about that note that's the sweet spot for me. Killed. You know when you hear a certain note that a singer hits and it hits different. It's something about that one. Come on. Epic. Just doing them all day. Come on. I appreciate inhuman vocalists who can get down with the dancing and the performing and stuff while still just murdering the high notes, staying on key, on pitch, not being winded. I appreciate I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And they just like I said, these Korean singers from what I've seen, nobody can execute high belts, high mixes like they can. And sustain and phrase and support and the stamina and just eat them like they're nothing. You know what I mean? And not have any of that, not have any or much tension, and it just who do y'all think are touching these? Who are touching these women when it comes to high mixed belts? Who do you think? Honestly, I want to know. And I'm not just talking about being able to hit like a C6, for example. I'm talking about being able to do it without too much, without tension, healthily, and just phrasing and not sounding paper thin. Because y'all let me know. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and please continue to form your favorites. Peace.